All right, folks, this Hangout on Air is live. We've reached the top of the hour. It's 9 o'clock Mountain Time Zone. My name is Earl Teets. I am the founder of the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, and it's really a blessing to bring you folks the homebusinesshelper.com blog. Tonight, we're going to show you a work from home, earn over $10,000 roadmap in one work quarter on part-time efforts. There's no hype. All I'm going to be sharing with you is all based on good, sound business principles, logic, and common sense. Folks, you're going to love what you see here tonight. If you've ever prayed for the ability to be in the right place at the right time, what I'm about to share with you is really going to show you exactly why you are right there. There is no hype, only facts. So thehomebusinesshelper.com is our blog. We are a missionary outreach, the Servants Team out of Troy, Montana. And after working over 20 years in this industry, the one thing I recognize the most is how many people are getting taken advantage of when it comes to getting the education of how to earn from home online. So what we've done is we've put together a blog site called thehomebusinesshelper.com. And what we do there is we combined a couple of trends that work hand in hand together. One in network marketing with health and wellness products. Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster on the planet, that's where he says the most wealth is generated. Followed up by affiliate marketing, where we bring you the internet tools that allow you to have everything you need to market whatever you want online, and even the education of how to take an offline business online, the education of how to market anything with several different systems available, all that education in one back office, absolutely free to get started with. So we're going to talk to you about some amazing things tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to share the truth with you. Now, some see the truth, some run from the truth, and some embrace it. And our whole point here is to help those who embrace it. So, who is this long-haired guy in a suit wearing a hat? My name is Earl Teets from the small town of Troy, Montana. I've had the blessing to work in this industry for over 20 years. My passion is in entrepreneurship and ministry work. That's why my wife and I formed the missionary outreach of the Servants Team. We bring a Bible study that's non-denominational every Sunday to the disabled that can't leave their home and come to church through a conference call. We also try to do things throughout our community and stuff with our outreach that we started. So rather than begging for donations and asking people for money all the time, we figure if we can offer solutions that offer people the ability to save over $100 a month as a consumer, that the profits that we raise from doing that will support itself. That way we're able to help people earn from home. We're able to help people solve problems. And we're able to show a path that's just a good way to go all the way around. So if you're wondering what the homebusinesshelper.com is all about, that's what we do. We work with a debt-free company. Now, some of the people I've worked with, especially with missionary work and entrepreneurship being my passions in life, his name is John Maxwell. There's a picture of myself with him. It was a blessing to be able to study this guy over 10 years, finally get to meet him in person, have my picture taken with him. The Fortune 500 companies, they pay John Maxwell here to educate their most elite leaders. So it's really a blessing to be able to learn from professionals like that. Here's another professional. His name is Eddie Freeman. He's my sponsor in our health and wellness option called X-Fuse. And I'm going to be talking to you about 7 facts to freedom tonight through X-Fuse. So it's going to be pretty information. Anyhow, what did Eddie Freeman do? He came to this company a little over 6 years ago at zero, earned over $1 million annually, and he's helped a few others to make $1 million as well that had no prior experience. That's pretty powerful. We also have Paul Morris. This is my wife, Darlene, in the picture here. Paul Morris is known as the mentor's mentor in network marketing. He's got over 40 years experience at taking people from zero to $1 million incomes. That's extremely powerful. Holds some world records. One of them for forming 100,000 earners in a 90-day time period. Not just 100,000 members, 100,000 earners. So when you have leaders like that, it's pretty powerful. The founder of XFuse, name is Rick Cotton. The lady in the picture with us is my wife, Darlene. Rick Cotton's very special to me. My wife and I were inspired by Rick Cotton because he's got over 10 years in the missionary outreach fields and as a missionary. And then he started an outreach called vivakids.org, and proceeds from day one of XFuse. It's a multi-million-dollar monthly company now. 1% has always gone off the top from day one to feed, clothe, educate, shelter needy children. When I saw how powerful it was to have a ministry outreach where you could reach other people and share the gospel with others, it was very powerful. Rick motivated my wife and I to start our outreach up in 2011. And everything you're hearing on this presentation, there are proceeds from every bit of profits that we make. Certain amount of proceeds each month are going to go to needy causes like the Viva Kids and another cause that we call E-Children of Promise. We'll get into that a little bit later. But to give you an idea, there's been some experience here. So what I'm sharing with you, it's not hype, it's only facts. And if you're willing to see what's here, you're going to love what you see. Because really, who doesn't need to save over $100 a month? And if we could show you some solutions that you're already spending your money on now, to where we can show you spend money here, get better for less money, that's a win situation for everybody. What if you could get paid for it every single week? And what if you could get paid monthly residuals at the same time? That's what it's all about. First off, success leaves clues. So if you look at history, where does success leaves the clues for the most amount of money? It's simple. It's in second to market solutions. Let's take a look at the automobile when it first hit the market. When the automobile first come out, there wasn't a gas gauge. There wasn't windshield wipers. So it was just being introduced to the market. And believe it or not, what the masses said about the automobile, you got to be kidding me. You want me to stick my family in that contraption powered by gas that just may explode? You guys are dreaming. Oh, thanks. I'm going to stick to my horse. You know, that's what the masses said. The automobile will never make it, but the reality is it did. You see, when the second to market automobile come out, people were familiar with them. And now they got gas gauges and windshield wipers, even mirrors so they could see behind them, some headlights so they could drive at night. So the biggest profits were made after the introduction to the market with the next generation of product line, which was the car with the wipers and everything. That second to market automobile. That's where the most money was created. Look at history for the proof. The automobile is what helped give birth to the steel industry, folks. It created fortunes on the planet like never before, and that was called a trend. Now, throughout all the history, if you could capitalize on a single trend in motion, as it went from 10% market domination up to 80% market domination, in college marketing, they call that critical mass, or the S curve. If you got involved in that right spot, you made money. Throughout history, it's always been taught that if you could capitalize on a single trend in motion, that's where your fortunes were at. Because it takes so much time, effort, and commitment to do it properly, to try to capitalize on more than one trend at a time was almost an impossibility. In the late 90s, here come, excuse me, the age of the internet. Now, you can do several things at once that you couldn't do before because the technology is here today that wasn't. So we're showing you two trends in motion: network marketing and affiliate marketing. One's health and wellness products. The other's the tools that you need to market online that will allow you to do business effectively and learn a process called lead generation. So you got the best of both worlds here. So second to market, let's look at health and nutrition. What does it mean second to market? Well, if you see something that's proved itself in the industry, like when XFuse was formed as a company, by the way, XFuse is 100% debt-free, a 7-year-old company, and we're global in over 10 countries. So very sweet spot to be in. especially when you look at the odds today. 97% of all opportunities start and offer near that great ground floor. Well, folks, they're going to go out of business in less than 6 months' time. There might be a straggler or two that makes it to 3 years, but the odds are 6 months and it's gone. That's a huge failure rate, folks. So when you look at us being 7 years, global, debt-free, oh boy, isn't that good? Now we're going to show you multiple trends in one place. Okay, so second to market, where did they say nutrition would never work? Back in the 70s, eat your vegetables. You don't need to take vitamins. Just eat your vegetables. You know, there used to be a lot of truth to that. But here's the bottom line, folks. Let's go back to first to market. We really didn't need a lot of vitamins and stuff in the 1940s because all the nutrients was there in the vegetables. What's happened since then? Things like acid rain, chemical pesticides, chemical fertilizers for over generations to the soil. Now the vegetables come up out of the soil and they look real nice and pretty, but there's vitamins and minerals and nutrients that's missing in the soil, that's also missing in the vegetation. So how do we solve this real problem? Supplementation. Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster on the planet, says this is where the most money is. So let's look at the facts, folks. Just eating your vegetables today is not going to give you enough nutrition. When you love yourself and your family and you want to enjoy your children and enjoy your grandchildren and great-grandchildren, you want to supplement so your body gets the nutrition it needs to continue to do what it's supposed to do. If you don't believe that supplementation is right or what I'm sharing with you, let's look at the facts. Are there not more obesity problems right now than ever before on the planet? Isn't it true there's more juvenile diabetes now than ever before? Don't we see all kinds of things linked to humans dying early that are all based around what? Lack of nutrition in one way, shape, or form. So think about what I'm saying to you. It only makes sense. So what do we look at for first to market? Well, when XFuse got started in 2007, they looked back at 1997, 10 years. What was history proven to be the most successful as far as network marketing and health and wellness companies? Well, out of all of them that had been in existence, there was only 3 out of thousands and thousands of companies, possibly millions, that went from 0 to over $1 billion in annual sales. What did they have in common? You might have heard of Tahitian noni juice. You might have heard of the mangosteen juice. You might have heard of the acai juice. All 3 of them, a concentrated super juice. You needed to drink 6 to 12 ounces of these formulas to get a proper daily recommended dose of the powerful superfood. They were a single superfood. XFuse looked at history. They look at the advice from famous billionaire W. Clement Stone. And what he says, he has a formula that says if you could take a product that many people use, charge less money for it, or make it better, improve it, then charge less money for it, well, then you're pretty much guaranteed success. So when looking at W. Clement Stone's formula, recognizing the facts, the companies that made it used a concentrated form of these nice super juices. What if you used whole food extracts that are 40% more bioavailable? So you don't have to consume as much, and it's only 3/4 of an ounce, so 1 bottle lasts a month. That's powerful, folks. When people were buying 4 to 6 bottles a month at $50 to $80 a piece just to get optimum nutrition, XFuse come out with their solution of combining all of those super juices into one, so you don't have to buy all 3 of them. You got it in one drink. Adding 4 more that proved to get success, like goji, gax, sea buckthorn, and fucoidan, which is a brown seaweed extract that's really got a lot of clinical studies, over 800 of them. You can go to a website called pubmed.gov and research. But if you're looking for a way to really get rid of inflammation naturally, the studies behind the ingredient fucoidan really point that direction to be a very powerful thing. So you look at 7 superfoods instead of 1, instead of the concentrates, the whole food extracts, and then back that with a patented molecule that allows the super juices, the superfoods, to work together in a synergistic fashion and allow it to have a long-term shelf life. The other thing that was, they looked at the history and they were able to see that a lot of, over 90% of the products that were in the juice market were usually pasteurized with heat. Now, what happens when you pasteurize a health product with heat? It cooks the major nutrients out of the popular ingredients. So they're not quite as effective as they should be. So we don't pasteurize ours with heat. We use a cooling process that allows those enzymes to still be alive, so those nutrients are more powerful for the body. Now, that's pretty powerful, isn't it? Folks, the first product line that we come out with was for natural defense. It was called our 7, is called our 7 Plus product. Here is our 7 Plus Performance. The beauty of this one, you look at this little piece here on the label, BS, Banned Substance Control Group, is what that's all about. It's very popular. Professional athletes and Olympic athletes endorse this product. Now let's give you an idea of all of the superfoods. I gotta have my glasses to be able to see them. GAC, acai, goji, noni, sea buckthorn, mangosteen. That's powerful. All 7 of those are in there, folks. So you got something very special that you can put into the body. What are those ingredients all known for? Well, they're known to get rid of free radicals and inflammation. Now, please understand, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose. I can't say anything's going to be a cure, and I can't say these products can be used for treatment of anything. All I can do is give you the facts of what the ingredients in these products have been known for, and let you know that you'd be surprised what happens when you put the right things in your body on a regular basis. So if we understand that free radicals and inflammation are responsible for causing the most pain in the human body, the most illness, the most disease, all the problems that go wrong with the human body are usually wrapped up in free radicals and inflammation. So if you got a natural solution, like our 7 Plus product lines, to get rid of those, that's pretty powerful now, isn't it? So where are the masses spending their money to make this really an adventure worth our while? Well, turn on your television set and you'll find it quite complicated to watch even an hour or 2 hours of TV without seeing a commercial for the latest and greatest pill that's full of side effects far worse than the problem that they're taking the pill for. It is not a cure. When you look at the list of those side effects and understand that the public, the masses, are spending between $16 and $30 a day on those kind of solutions. So without making any claims of cure, what would you think about a solution that's good for the body with no side effects and less than $2 a day? Could you see where that would save you well over $10 a day? Now, multiply that by 30 days, it's over $300 that you're saving by transferring your spending to better for less money with no side effects. As you can see, folks, that's a product that someone would use even if there was no business attached. That makes it a very successful product to be an entrepreneur with. Here's the other benefit. If somebody does not have an interest in building a business from home, who wouldn't have an interest in a product like that? And who wouldn't want to save over $300 a month simply transferring their spending to better nutrition for less money? It just makes sense now, don't it? Now, where's the risk? You try this product out for 90 days to get optimum results. And why would you want to try it for 90 days? Well, it's simple. In basic biology, the body's going to replace the majority of its cells over a 90-day period of time. So wouldn't it just make sense that if you're going to ingest a product that has phytonutrients and all the stuff your body needs in it, and you do that, your cells get the nutrition that they need on an individual basis 100%. Wow, that'd be amazing. So as those cells are going to rejuvenate themselves over a 90-day period, wouldn't it make sense that if they get the optimum nutrition 90 days in a row, that they've all rejuvenated to the most optimum of conditions? And that's the whole idea behind supplementation. That's why you try a product that feeds the body the nutrients it needs for 90 days so you can see the optimum results. And we've got testimonies that are just simply amazing. I'm not allowed to share other people's testimonies, but I can share mine. I can tell you that in my first 90 days on the 7 Plus Performance, that I noticed my cholesterol went from 586 to 127. I noticed the rheumatoid arthritis, the swelling went down by 80%. I could open and close my hands all the way for the first time in years. I was thrilled. Now, when you see the commercials for rheumatoid arthritis, I don't take no medication at all. I'm not about to sacrifice a body organ, have a massive stroke or a seizure to take a chemical experiment that could possibly end my life. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are okay with that, but I choose natural ways. And when they gave me only 3 years to live in 2006, by 2009, when I found these products, I was a scared guy. This is 2015. Could you ask for a better testimony than that, folks? Now, how much did it cost me? Less than $3. The cigarettes I quit smoking 2 years ago were $7 a pack. So if you look at it from this standpoint, even the people on welfare, disability incomes, and most of them on part-time incomes are still smoking cigarettes and affording $7 a pack habit because they think it makes them feel good and it brings them pleasure. So if those poor people can afford cigarettes, and we're talking the most optimum nutrition you can put in your body, less than $3 a day, wouldn't it make sense that you got a beautiful product on your hands? Isn't that amazing? Now, that's just one trend, folks. It's huge. The next trend we're talking about is weight loss. When you can lose weight naturally, it's very powerful. We have a nutritional shake called Shapeway, and it helps the body. It's a meal replacement. And what's unique about this meal replacement, if your body needs to lose weight naturally, it will. If it doesn't need to lose weight, you can take this shake to maintain. A lot of bodybuilders use 2% milk because they find they get 25 grams of good proteins. So what's unique about this shake? Well, 100% of the daily vitamins and minerals. It's got what they call both your prebiotics and probiotics. So if you ever know anybody's got digestive issues, this is a good thing. Have the good prebiotics and probiotics in the digestive system. It's also known to have a complete matrix of fibers. It's got your proteins that are just whey protein isolates, whey protein concentrates, the egg proteins that bring the body the good amino acids that it needs, colostrum protein, which is the protein found in mother's breast milk that's known to enhance the immune system. Wow, isn't that powerful in one shake with the royal vanilla flavor, completely safe for the body? And then you add to that ingredients that the famous doctors talk about on TV, and all the professional medical experts, the best of the best, talk about Garcinia cambogia being the holy grail of weight loss. We got that too. How about raspberry ketones? Those are powerful. There's another natural ingredient, chromium picolinate, that burns fat into energy naturally. So you need to lose weight, maintain weight. You can replace a meal with this delicious shake under $3. Wow, that's pretty powerful, isn't it? Now let's take a look at the 4 basic food groups, because all we're doing is redirecting our spending by replacing a meal, right? And if you put the 4 basic food groups and just purchase them, not even put them on a plate, not even prepare a meal, depending on where you shop, between $12 and $15 to $17 per meal for just one meal with the 4 basic food groups, not even prepared. That's just buying the food groups. So let's spend our money on Shapeway for less than $3, and we're going to save over $10 a day, simply transferring our spending so we don't have to find the money in the budget. Now, again, we're saving over $10 a day. We're saving over $300 a month, and we're giving our body the optimum nutrition it needs. And when it comes to weight loss, who doesn't need to do it naturally? And if you saw the videos with the testimonies showing the weight loss, oh boy, it is amazing. We have a beautiful pack out now that kind of combines all of our product lines together to give you the optimum weight loss. It's about $6 a day, called our Transformation Pack. Now, on a basic meal, 16 bucks for 4 basic food groups, you're still saving $10. So by using our Transformation Pack at $6 a day to utilize a multiple variety of these products to really increase your weight loss, wow, that's still over $10 a day. What are you going to do with the extra $300 a month? Simply transferring your spending, give your body what it needs to be at its best. Isn't that a good business? See, these products are stuff people would use even at no business attached. And if you try them out on day 60, you're not satisfied with the results, or day 70 or day 80, send everything back to the company for a full refund. Where's your risk? Give the body what it needs. So never be afraid to order the product to try it out. I mean, you're going to spend the money anyway. You might as well put the right stuff in your body. It's guaranteed 100% of your money back. There's no risk to give your body what it needs and to accomplish that wonderful goal this time of year called weight loss. So let's take a look at next trend. How about energy drinks, huh? Everybody loves energy drinks. It's a huge market, but we see what's in the news. There are parents making trips to emergency rooms. There's adults mixing energy drinks with alcohol. Awful combination of problems, folks. So if you've got an energy drink that's completely healthy for the body, and you look at the energy drinks today going at $2.99 on sale all the way up to $5 to $7 a piece, wow. What if you could get an all-healthy energy drink, and not only is it a professional energy drink, it's also a hydration booster. What's a hydration booster? Well, you've probably heard of Gatorades or Powerades like the athletes use. You've probably heard of Pedialyte, the infants use. That's all tied to hydration. And if you're over 40 like I am, you want a good hydration booster. Why? Because have you ever got out of bed in the middle of the night, got those cramps that hurt the legs so bad that you're doing a dance around the bed, just hoping those cramps will stop, and it's the only way you can get rid of them. And finally they go. Well, that problem comes because as we get older, it's harder for the body to remain hydrated. And when you get dehydrated, you get to suffer many consequences, and that just happens to be one of them. So when you can solve that problem for 29 cents, that is a solution that the masses would want, again, even if there's no business attached. And if they're already spending money on energy drinks, 2 to 5 of them a day, like the statistics show, wow, 29 cents for an energy drink that tastes delicious, lasts for hours, and works in minutes. You just can't go wrong with Greenzilla. And here's the box for the Greenzilla. And it is also approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. Very, very powerful product, very natural. Now, what's another trend? How about coffee, folks? Coffee's actually graduated. And if you could see coffee that tastes delicious, actually good for you and healthy because it's prepared properly, and it's got ingredients in it like that Garcinia cambogia to make it lose weight, and then a mushroom in it, and I don't know how to pronounce the mushroom that's in it, and it sounds funny, a mushroom, doesn't it? But there's proven studies behind mushrooms, and the mushroom in this coffee, I believe it's the Japanese language, it means take poison out of body. Wow, that's powerful, isn't it? So if you got a coffee that tastes delicious, the ability to have it delivered to your door free of charge, that's a benefit you'd probably want. Now, who doesn't drink coffee? That's pretty powerful, isn't it? Less than $2. When you go to Starbucks, should be $5. People are buying 4 and 5 of those things a day at over $5 a piece. So less than $2 for Suma Cafe. Coffee has graduated, folk, and it is delicious. And for all the people that like the fancy stuff, like I said, I'm from Montana, Troy, Montana. I'm a mountain boy. I don't understand all of this stuff, but the nutritional people, the fancy folks, all of those labels are there. And you know what they are? They're really good for you. Me, coffee's coffee. I was wrong. There's actually videos that the doctors put up that explain how powerful this stuff is. So if you really, is there really a market in coffee? Why don't you look at McDonald's? They're the most successful franchise on the history of the planet. And where did they just redirect all their marketing to? McCafe. So as you could see, yes, it's a major trend out there. And one thing that all of these products have in common, there's one more trend we're going to talk about next, the Metabolic Energizer, folks. This is a tablet in our Shapeway weight loss program that allows the body to burn fat into energy naturally. There's clinical studies behind it, as well university studies from places like Georgetown showing about a 10% reduction in the body's bad cholesterol. Now, for someone like me, I lived a pretty wild life, and I was told that I wasn't going to make it. I've recovered from alcoholism, praise God. Haven't had a drink for over 9 years, but I was told 9 years ago that I didn't have much longer to live because I had destroyed my body. And then when I found out I had the heart disease with the really high blood pressure, because my blood pressure and cholesterol, because my body makes the bad cholesterol it's not supposed to in mega ways. So I couldn't take the statin pills because my liver was really bad. So if you look at what they told me in 2006 was that because my body keeps producing this bad cholesterol and my liver was too damaged to take the statin pills, then I'd probably be lucky to make it 3 more years. I had some other internal problems from doing some wild things for a long time I shouldn't have done. But by the grace of God and finding these nutritional products, folks, here I am today in 2015. Now, I'm not making any claims of cure or promises that these products will do that for you. I'm trying to tell you that if you put the right things in your body on a regular basis, and we're talking at half the price of a pack of cigarettes, don't you deserve the benefits of what could happen there? So we've talked about these products. What's unique about all of them is if you find 4 people that use the same products that you use, your products become free for the life of those accounts. So isn't that a benefit? So we're going to show you some money too. We're going to look at the next trend, which is lead generation and the online how-to education. People are spending thousands of dollars, literally anywhere from a couple $100 to 15 to 20,000 bucks, just to learn the fundamentals of online marketing, how to utilize the social networks, how to build a blog site or a website, how to get exactly what you have as an opportunity in front of your prospects. How would you build a network marketing company utilizing the power of the internet without going out face-to-face, belly-to-belly? There's a huge market in that, folks. And when it comes to lead generation and how to market online, that's our affiliate program, the leadproject.biz, a company known as Power Lead System. When you think about it, it's important to have. Why? Well, if I just took my basic website and threw that on the internet, I can't tell how many times it's been clicked on. I can't tell who clicked on it. I can't tell if they watched the whole presentation or part of the presentation. And if I'm paying money to advertise that website anywhere, I have no way to monitor how effective that website is being. So you need to be able to attach to that website what is called a capture page. Now the capture page can be tracked to where you know exactly how many times it's been clicked on, how much of the presentation's been watched. This is good technology to have. As your prospect clicks on your capture page and enters their email address and phone number, it automatically sends out emails that are professionally written by 7-figure earners with their name on it from you to them, so it makes them feel important, lets them realize that they're recognized immediately, and it increases your chance of doing business at 3 in the morning when you're doing this. It's called harnessing the power of the internet and the entrepreneurs that have understood the fundamentals of how to take old school and new school, called high tech and high touch, and combine the two. They make the most money. We're going to show you how to do that all right here in one spot. So when you got tools like this with unlimited autoresponders, all of that for less than $30 or right at $30 a month, that's a powerful set of tools to have. Now, as a network marketing professional, you start doing good and you're using the social networks, it becomes obvious. So they start coming to you and saying, hey, I see what you're doing, and let me tell you, if you joined up with my network marketing company, you'd be really making a lot of money. Well, instead of getting into that contest of my company's better than yours, hey, I'm appreciating the fact that you recognize me as a leader, and I have a fun time helping people succeed. Our company is going places I don't want to miss. However, let me ask you a question. Obviously, you're contacting me because you need to find people that are qualified for your business. So if I could just give you a lead generation system where for free, you could try it out for 7 days, and you got an easy button. You watch a thing on this screen, open up this screen and do what it says. And for free, you can see that you can generate by following the instructions and watching all the videos in the back office first. You'll be able to see how you could generate 3 to 5 to 10 leads a day free of charge without even paying to have it done. That's powerful. When you can generate 3 to 10 leads a day, multiply that out by 30 days, at 10, that's over 300 leads. That's worth $30 a month now, isn't it? And the company's going to pay you a thank you of $20 for each person you refer that tool to. And there's other commissions involved. So now you got somebody calling you up trying to recruit you into their network marketing company. You give them a lead generation system. On day 7, after they followed instructions and see it works, wow, they pay $30 for it. You get $20 a month for the life of that account. So it's kind of nice to have those internet tools that you need. We're going to go into more of that too. So you kind of see what 6 is those trends of lead generation and online tools. Now 7 is our Viva Kids program that Rick Cotton founded to feed, clothe, educate, and shelter needy children, and the Viva Kids with proceeds of 1% off the top. My wife and I at our church, we have a program called eChildrenofPromise.org, which does the same kind of thing for some kids in a third world country in the Africa area. So everything that we do here, form on a team, there's going to be proceeds from the monthly residuals every month that go to those organizations. So we're here to make a difference, not because it's warm and fuzzy. Like I said, I work in a ministry outreach. I understand what Jesus meant when he said what you can do for one of these little ones. If we're going to work really hard to make success happen, why not make a difference at the same time? Now, one thing I left out that I need to cover that's real important when it comes to all these nutritional products, what drew me to XFuse as a leader that's been in the industry over 20 years was 2 simple things. One, when the owners of the company got the formulators of the product together, James Jameson was one of them's name, and had produced some products that were the best products in the health and wellness industry for several years. So he was like the icon of the industry for product formulation, but he was in retirement. And what pulled him out of retirement was when XFuse approached him, they said, hey, we want you to take and build the absolute best. We do not care what it cost. He scratches his head. What are you talking about? Every other company that approaches me, they want me to just slap the ingredients into a bottle and make it as cheap as I possibly can so they can make as much money. You actually want me to do what I've always dreamed of doing? You want me to formulate the very best product possible? Yeah. Oh boy, that's what pulled him out of retirement. Now, to me, that spoke loud volumes, but I understood the vision. You know, Rick didn't want to give up on the kids and just earn them money for a couple of years, have it be over with. The whole vision behind XFuse is to be a company that, you know, your grandchildren can come into years down the road and still make money with it. That's the long-term vision that was important to me. The other thing I saw is when the vice president of marketing and they all sit down together on how they're going to put the commission plan together. And usually what they say is, how can we as a company profit the most and pay the distribution force the least amount? Bottom line is you're in business to make money. You own the network marketing company. That's what the mission is behind the network marketing company, but not XFuse. The owner says, hey, what is the most amount that we can pay our distribution force and still be a profitable company operating solidly? Wow. Folks, think about what I just said. If you're looking for a home for a long-term basis, not just a quick get rich, make some money now, company goes out of business, find another one and do it again. There's a lot of them that do that. But don't you deserve to be in the ones that are here built to last, where we can make a difference at the same time? we have a proven earning system. Allow me to show you the money now. Okay? What I'm about to show you, it's not hype, it's facts. Now, at XFuse, we teach you how to make a full-time income on part-time efforts in one work quarter, doing just 2 contacts per day. But what I'm going to show you here is the business plan that allows you to make the big bucks. If you're looking to make the $1 million in 1 to 2 years, based on the statistics that they ask the top earners in the industry, if you put them all in one room, the average amount shown per day as far as proper exposures for a business was 5. So 5 times a day, 5 days a week at an hour a piece average, that's 25 hours. Full-time employment's 40 hours a week. So 25 hours is still part-time efforts. What are we going to do in those 25 hours? Well, we're going to make 25 connections each day, whether it be a phone call, whether it be an online chat that's live or face-to-face, belly-to-belly. We make 25 contacts for the purpose of booking 5 appointments to properly expose the business. Now, I'm talking about consumable products. You can use this video as a tool. I do the selling for you. You don't have to do the selling. Just pull your products out now. Let the customers or prospects sample the products. And that way you increase the odds by 80%. They don't want to build a business. They'll want the product because 80% chance in your favor by having a sample present with you. If they want to build a business, 80% better odds if they sample the product. So you're going to be a business builder representing a consumable product. Why wouldn't you want to have a sample on hand? So that's what a proper exposure is. A video exactly like this very presentation could be 1 exposure. What are you going to do? You're going to let your prospect sample the product. After the presentation's over with, if you're brand new, you make a 3-way call with myself or Eddie Freeman, and we will wrap a roadmap around that person's personal schedule that will allow them to achieve based on whether they want to commit to 2 proper exposures per day or 5 proper exposures a day. We just wrap a plan around their personal schedule and we start working with them. Why? Because we got the experience to do it. And when your prospect sees how simple that process is, where did you sell anything? You just let them watch a video, sample some product, make a phone call, let the coach wrap a plan around their personal needs, and you get paid for it. It's a pretty simple system, isn't it? So 25 proper exposures a day times 5 days a week is 25 proper exposures. That's 125 proper exposures in a month. That's 375 proper exposures within a 3-month, 90-day, 1 work quarter time period. What are we going to do to make sure we get those 375 proper exposures? Remember, we're connecting with 25 a day. That's a total of 1,500 in 90 days that we connected with. To fail 1,025 times, completely bombed, be told we're out of our mind, hung up on whatever. They said no in all directions. We failed more than we succeeded. We fail our way to the top. That's how history has left the trail of clues for you to succeed. So 200 of them said, yes, I want to use one of them solutions, but no, I do not want to build a business. But I'd love to save over $300 a month or over $100 a month or whatever that savings may be for them. Wow, what's that do for you? That creates $1,000 in residual income from those efforts at the end of that 90-day work quarter. Now, I don't know very many opportunities where you can create $1,000 a month in residuals within 90 days working part-time efforts, but I just showed you how we can do that here. And that's the people said, no, I don't want to build a business. Now, 20 of them said, yes, I want to build a business. And I want to have enough samples on 10 to complete 375 proper exposures in that 90-day period of time. And XFuse, we have what's called the VIP Promoter Pack. It allows you adequate samples to do exactly that. It's less than $1,200. It's $1,299, just under $1,300. Now that's a flash in a pan to start a business, folks. A brick and mortar business, $50,000 to start up. What's your electric bill? $1,000 a month to keep a restaurant going. And that's just your operating expenses, not even counting insurance or anything like that. So we're talking about a home business, real simple to operate. $1,300 to have enough samples to properly operate your business in front of people. That's pretty simple, isn't it? Now, when it's risk-free, it's even better. Think about what I'm saying. 75 days, you get into this. Earl, you're completely nuts. I don't think none of that stuff you said is the truth. I think I wasted my money. I want my money back. Great. Let's get on the phone with customer service, gather up all that product, send it back to the company for a full refund. No questions asked. Fair enough? Really? That's what we could do. So where's your risk to set yourself up to succeed in business? And when you can leverage this money on a credit card, like 99% of the entrepreneurs that didn't have the money, that went from $0 to $1 million in this industry with no prior experience, they did it too. They leveraged the startup cost and monthly operating expenses on a credit card. So when you can leverage that on a credit card, what are you looking at? $150 a month payment. And what are we looking at? $1,000 in monthly residuals. Now, when you get 20 of these VIP packs moved, that's going to pay you $10,000 in commissions. Isn't that powerful? So now we've got $1,000 in residual income at the end of that 90 days, $10,000 in fast start bonus. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? What about the 20 that wanted the online tool so they can embrace the internet instead of run from it, have exactly what they need to create success with? That's pretty powerful. That's $400 more monthly residual. So now we're up to $1,400 in monthly residual. Do you realize about 80% of the Social Security checks for people at the age of 65 are less than $1,200 a month? And they waited 40 years to get them. You could create that much income on 90 days, potentially right here. This is a powerful business plan, folks. It's for the people that are ready to roll up their sleeves and go to work and understand there's no such thing as something for nothing. It costs money to start a business, costs a little bit of money every month to operate a business. You're going to be doing what? 125 proper exposures every month. That means every month you're going to need samples. So you got what's called an auto ship. The beauty about being a business builder with XFuse, the auto ship disappears because as you get 4 people that order what you order every month, your auto ship becomes free for the life of those accounts. A disappearing auto ship, an industry first, that's very powerful now, isn't it? So what about professional advertising? Social network advertising, paid advertising on Facebook. You know, television ads is where the big bucks were made for professional entrepreneurs. But the age of the internet, look at the Super Bowl last week, and Katy Perry was in it. Where'd she get her start? The internet, YouTube, a social network. So think about what I'm saying. When you understand the professional advertising abilities of using Facebook and the social networks, paid advertising, if you could take a course that would allow you to make your advertising money more effective as a professional advertising entrepreneur, that'd be a benefit now, wouldn't it? When you look at the statistics and average behind paid advertising, for $12,000 that's spent in paid advertising, about 80% of it is garbage. It doesn't do anything, but 20% of that money turns into 80% of the business. So if you know the fundamentals because you paid money to take a course to understand how it's done properly, you could spend $12,000 and see a lot more than just 20% of that money be effective for you. That education cost me $497 through a program called Social Profit Academy. Now, as a network marketing professional, I found it the best investment I could have made. I saw a course in there for a person that wants to spend the money advertising. A network marketing professional spent $10 for one ad that ran one day, and that ad got 250 better than 250 people to opt into the capture page with their email address and phone number. Now, to a network marketer, 250 leads that opt into a website with their phone number and their email address, that's a gold mine, folks. And when you have the ability to have that and many more case studies where a 7-figure earner from 2014 who wrote the course uses these case studies of real things, shows you on this screen how it's done so you can open up this screen and do exactly what you saw on this screen, that's beautiful. It's called Social Profit Academy. When you share this course with other people, they pay $497 for it. The company is going to pay you $400. So we're doing 5 proper exposures a day. If you're only working with entrepreneurs, what if you give 5 of them a solution to advertising and they're all paid entrepreneurs? 400 times 5, that's $2,000 potential day. Multiply that out by 30 days. 60,000 ain't a bad month now, is it? I'm just showing you potential here. We're showing in this example, 10 people wanted to use the Social Profit Academy. That's $4,000 in commissions. So we got $1,400 total earnings in 90 days. And what did we do? We rolled up our sleeves. We went to work. We didn't push a button and make $1 million. We used a simple system. We utilized our coach. We used proven products. Folks, what I've shared with you is all facts. I've shared with you a simple way that you could go to work and start making money as an entrepreneur. I've shown you solutions to several problems. So maybe your solution's more month than money. Maybe your solution's one of these health solutions and you'd enjoy saving over $100 a month, up to $300 a month. That's powerful, isn't it? Well, that's what we're here for. We're here for you. And what I understand from working with multi-million-dollar trainers for over 20 years in the industry is when they see a solution to a problem, procrastination is not an option. What you're looking at here, you're one of the first people in the world to even look at us. The timing of that market, you know, that S-curve, 10% to 80% market domination, you couldn't ask for better. You deserve success with help each step of the way and a live person like myself to be your personal coach. And when my phone is busy, you get Eddie Freeman's phone number. So think about what I'm talking about. We're a whole team of experts. We're in the beginning of the game. The hard parts are over. The only logical choice is to get started. After all, whether it be more month than money or health issues, you deserve success. Please come join us. You'll be glad you did. You don't want to look back on this 5 years from now, and I promise this, it's going to happen. There's going to be people look and laugh at this video. 5 years from now, they're going to be saying, I wish I would have got in. That crazy guy in a suit wearing a hat with a big beard missing teeth from Montana, he was right. And really, folks, I am a mountain boy, but I've spent 20 years of my life with the best of the best to learn how to bring you what you're looking at right now. And the one thing that I know very confidently, this path ain't going to fail. We're just looking for leaders. And if that happens to be you, it's going to be a blessing and an honor to bring you aboard the team. Now, successful entrepreneurs see a path that's proven with multiple trends in one place. Like I said, procrastination is not an option. You deserve success. Congratulations for taking the time to see a proven path. My name is Earl Teets from Troy, Montana. I look forward to meeting you online, over the phone, or at one of our events. God bless you. Congratulations. Come join us.